The following screencast is to show you how to connect to the remote desktop through the Prairie South web page. So what I have open right now, and it's also, the screencast is going to show you how to do it in both Firefox and Internet Explorer. What I have open now is Internet Explorer. I'm on the Prairie South web page onto the student tabs. I click on remote desktop, which is located over on the left, and I'm presented with a couple of options here, open or save. If you're in Internet Explorer, you can just say open, and your computer's going to write a little file in the background. You don't know anything about it, and when it's done, the remote desktop is going to open up, and it's starting to connect to Prairie South, and up it comes. We can type in our password. Our username is last name dot first. We type in our password, and we're on the remote desktop. In Firefox, which I'm going to open right now, it operates in a very similar manner, but there's some differences. When I go to the remote desktop, it doesn't have an option to open. It says open with, and I have to go looking to find where this file is written. Instead, I'm going to say save. Now you can decide where you want to put this. You can put it in your documents, or you can put it in your desktop. The key is to know where it is. It all depends on how you manage it. So on this particular occasion, I'm going to put it in my documents because I already have one on my desktop. So I'm going to go save, and I have one there too from a previous time. And I'm going to get a little download box that pops up. If the download box doesn't pop up, you may have to go into your documents to open it, or if you happen to save it on your desktop, you can go there and get it. So here's my documents, and I happen to have it right there. I double click on it and I'll be in there, or on my downloads here I can double click and it will take me into the remote desktop. I'll come out of that for a moment and go to my desktop. Earlier, before I started this screencast, I saved one on my desktop. If you save it on your desktop and you go to work, you can just simply double click on that, and in your case you'll be double clicking. I have some computer problems. And up comes our remote desktop. So it's last name dot first, and I log in, and I have we're tied into the school computers. It's your computer at home, but you are able to work on all your files that you would. So if you have a Word document that you were working at school for your teacher and you didn't get finished and you saved it, you would click open and you would go to your documents and you might find that Word document and open it, and you're able to work on it. I'm not going to open that. If you're the type of person who likes to go in what I call the back, often we go through my computer. Well, the remote desktop doesn't have my computer. Here's another way. Right click on Start, choose Explore, and right here you see that would be your name. There's all of the files. All right. If you have something in global that you're working on, or if your teacher put something in the data drive, go to the login scripts right here. Just double click on it. It opens. Go to Avonlea, double click. It appears like nothing is happening, but something has happened. If we go back into the back end here, and we slide down here a little bit, you'll see our global drive, and there's everything on our global drive. So you can get your file that you might be working on there, or maybe a friend of you, the two of you are working together. There's also a place called the data drive where you have assignment folders where a teacher put things for you to do, or the inbox where you store them. If you don't know anything about these, that means you aren't using them and you don't need to go there. Once you're taught this, you just need to remember that it exists on the remote desktop as well. So in conclusion, the remote desktop is just the same thing as having your own computer going, except you're using the school stuff. In fact, you can even surf the internet. And so bang, up opens my web page, and away we go. So I can do my schoolwork on the internet if I feel that I need to do it through the remote desktop, because what you'll have are your favorite. High-speed connection at home, the school's new fiber optic connection. It should work very, very smoothly for you. These whatsoever using the remote desktop. To log out, just click that little area there. I'm going to show you one more thing. You can flip back and forth. You can minimize right there. And then I can work on my stuff here. And then when it's time to go back to remote desktop, I open it up and there it is. To close, just hit the X there. OK. And